Hey everyone, it's a cold day today in November. Let's go paint something. I love painting outside. But also, I want to show you something about these paint pens. These are acrylic paint pens. They have a little ball bearing inside of them. I don't know if you can hear it. Whenever you get them, you got to shake them up pretty good. And I'll show you how to activate them because there's a little trick to it, but hang tight. Alright, I've got one of these paint pens and I've shaken it up pretty good. As you can see, there's no paint in there. And what you got to do is you got to press it down. It goes up inside there. Push it down. I don't know if you can see that, but just keep doing that. And the paint will siphon down into the tip. It's coming down. I don't know if you can see that now. That tip is starting to fill up with paint. There you go. Yeah, just keep doing that. Now, yeah, let it get fully enveloped. Takes just a few seconds. Now you can draw with it and all that kind of stuff. But yep, there you go on that. All right, so we have our sky and our land. That's what we're doing. Next, we're gonna get into something. I don't know. I'm thinking barn and fence post. All right. All right. So we are working with acrylic. I'm gonna take a acrylic paint pen and just right there on that line, that is our horizon, sky, land. This is dry. Make sure each layer is dry before you go to the next. And you're working in layers. Furthest away, you start with that, sky, land, and you work toward you. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put in just a little bit of a indication of some land back in here, just like that. And I'm using an acrylic paint pen. Right. And it's paint. It's just, it's a pen. So let me get that done and we'll move forward from there. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, that could be a painting into itself right there. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a barn. We're going for a barn. Okay, let's make a barn. I'll get back to you. Okay, that's the start of our barn. Let's see, come out this way a little bit, about like that. Come down a little bit. Yeah. All right, we'll get back to you here shortly. I know it don't look much now, but hang on, you'll see. All right, we've kind of colored that in a little bit. You want to let it dry. Let every layer dry. I know it looks like a little piece of whatever, but hang on, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just let it dry first. All right, that pen, that color is supposed to be red, but that is too bright. So what I've done is I've got some crimson over here. I'm gonna take my little brush right here and load it full of paint, and I'm going to draw in that barn with darker color. Right. Yep, and we'll get back with you here shortly. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because all the old barns out in the country are, most of them are dark red and weathered and all that kind of stuff. But, all right, hang tight. All right, while that red on that barn is drying, I'm going to take this black acrylic pen and I don't know, maybe right here. We're gonna start putting some trees in here, just a few, not too many. Right, you'll see where I'm going with this. Hang tight, hang tight. I know. So you can do it with a brush too, but Yeah. All right. Hang on. You'll see. I know. Now with the smaller paint pen, you can start putting more limbs in. This and that. But let's concentrate on this barn here. So right across here, that's where the roof's gonna outline that a little bit. That doorway, darken that in. Right. And just outline the barn, kind of, sort of. That way you'll know what's going on. There's the roof thing. Right. Hang tight. You'll see where we're going here. All right. With this paint pen, I'm just putting in indications of grass and little twigs and landscaping type stuff. You just gotta put it in there a little bit. Just a little bit. It doesn't matter. But like I said, when you're painting, you can't make a mistake. If you do, doesn't matter. It's not a mistake. You can always go back and fix it. Right. See? Come on. Yeah, somebody live out in the country here. Somebody's shooting a gun over here, it sounds like. Let's see. But yeah, indication of some grass and stuff. Little logs or whatever. All right. Hang tight. Hang on. All right. As you can see, I took that paint pen and made twigs and limbs and all kinds of stuff, and I put the indication of a pathway from the barn. So what I've got over here is some light brown, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't know, sun's coming up, got cakes on. Man, we're in the shadows all over the place. What I'm going to do is just kind of put that path in there, and I'll get that. There we go. All right, one layer at a time. I got some brown. Yeah, that don't matter right there. We'll get that fixed. You'll see it. Get some brown in there. All right, hang tight. All right. Well, that pathway has not dried yet, but I've got some cream. I know the sun's acting all weird, and load my brush up with some cream. And while that brown is still wet, just indications, just like that right there. That's the pathway, the trail, whatever you want to call it. The paint is still wet, the brown. I'm just adding a little bit of cream color to it. Back over here, right? Just make it look like a pathway. And you'll see, the further along we go. All right. Yep, kind of, sort of, like that. A little bit more. All right, hang tight. All right, you can see that the cream I used for the pathway. Now I'm going to take this brush. I know the sun's acting weird. Got some dark green, and I'm just gonna, these trees right here, just indications of, yeah, see, that's crazy. Yep, just a little bit of, you see where I'm going with that? All right, a little bit over here, a little bit over there, down at the bottom. Right there, over here. Yeah, move that out. See what I'm talking about? Just kind of indication of grass and bushes, stuff like that. Right. Okay, hang tight. You'll see. All right, as you can see, I've put indication of shrubbery with this brush. on the trees and just all across there. But we're gonna make another level, another layer, but we gotta let this dry first. All right, hang tight. Okay, next step. All that's kind of dry a little bit. I got some cream over here. I know that sun is acting all crazy. Take this brush right here, come back over here, and just kind of, all right, let's see. Yeah, just kind of, we're gonna put the, you'll see, hang on. All right, there we go with that, we got that cream that I put all around, make little bushes and all that. Well, now I've got some yellow ochre. I'm gonna take the same brush, right, and I'm just gonna go back over and just kind of put indications of bushes. Right, hang tight. All right, so here's where we're at so far. We've just added a little bit more detail. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there we go. Different angle. We're not done yet. Hang tight. All right, so here's where we're at so far. We've just added a little bit more detail. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there we go. Different angle. We're not done yet. Hang tight. All right, so I've got those two fence posts drawn in with the acrylic pen. Now I'm just gonna take this brush right here with some raw umber, get it in there, and I'm just gonna fill these in. I'm gonna paint these fence posts, and you'll see. All right, hang on. Right, Well, I was wrong for a second. We're not done just yet. Everything is, but let's take a little bit of yellow ochre, just a little bit, with this brush here. And on those trees, just a little bit. Indication of some highlights from the sky. The sun, which ain't really there. Just a little bit. Just like that. Here and there, here and there. Because we've got all this color down here. So, just a little bit. Just like that. Right? Make it look like something. Try to. Not a whole lot. Just a little bit. Yeah. All right. Back and forth, just a little bit. I think that will do it. Gotcha. Hello. All right. See ya. Last step, a little bit of white. Putting some more clouds in there. Just very lightly. Yep. All right. Let's see if we can blend that a little bit more, And if it starts to dry up on you, just tap your brush into the water just a little bit, not a whole lot. You don't want it, because this acrylic is water-based paint. So, and I think we are done. All right, there we go. All right. I figure the last step is just to take a little bit of white. Uh-oh, watch out for that. And just kind of put in some clouds. I know, it looks crazy now, but hang on. That's right. Yep, we'll get back with you shortly. Right, okay, so now, just a little bit of this, little bit of, make it look like some grass or some twigs are coming up around the fence post. Yeah. Make it look like it, just a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, So, we've got that going, little bit. Come on. It don't have to be all over the place, but, just where it needs to be. Something like that. One more step and then we're just about done. All right, I'm gonna move over here, make it sideways like this. I'm gonna take this acrylic pen and I'm going to, oh yeah, let's do it this way. We're doing the fence post here. We're going to create the top of the fence post, just like that. Same thing over here. See? That's weird. So we'll just kind of make it look like that right there. I know. We'll blend that in a little bit here shortly. But I just wanted to put that in there. And also, well, okay. We'll just do it from the side here. Just a little bit of indication. Just very, very lightly. Some lines to show, you know, if you've ever seen a fence post out in the country, they're not brand new. They've been there for a minute. So what I'm doing is I'm creating texture of an old fence post. You see what I'm doing? I know the sun's all weird, but yeah. Now I can do this with a liner brush, but these pens make it so much easier and quicker. Right. So, yeah, all right, come over here, same thing. Everything's dry except for that, but just maybe there's a little knot right there. But, you know, yeah, you just put textures, make it look like a fence post. Take a drive out in the country sometime. Enjoy nature. Yeah, all right. Now see? Right? I know, it's crazy. Sideways, but, all right, so now we got that going. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some barbed wire. All right, let's do it from the side here. We're gonna 1, 2, 3. See that? Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. Now, it ain't barbed wire without the barbs, right? So, just a little bit of that right there. The indication of barbs. They don't have to be all in a line, all in a row. Right. Same thing over here. A little bit over there, a little bit right there. Maybe one right there. One right there. Just like that, just like that. All right. See that? Okay, hang on, we're not done yet. And that's how you do it. Go paint something. Hey, birdie bird. Anyway, yeah, have fun. Go paint something. Yep, stay safe.